Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and this is a little bit of a surprise right here. They actually did Twitter reveals for Mira, DEMIGRA, and Towa, right? These three new Dokkan Awakenings that are becoming soon to the game. Now, the reason I'd say this is a little bit of a surprise is because of the fact that these three units already exist in game, right? It's just that, I mean, DEMIGRA has just been there forever, right? But Mira and Towa were removed from the general banner pool several years ago. I believe the LR Bojack banner back in 2017 was the last banner Mira and Towa were on before they were inexplicably removed. They're going to be reintroduced into the game in a time traveler category banner. I believe about 48 hours from now. Yeah, is when the banner should drop. Well, 48 and a half hours from now is when the banner should drop. Mira and Towa will definitely be added to the general banner SSR pool after this, so that, after that time traveler category banner runs out, they'll just be on, unfeatured on all the banners, which is going to be really nice. And it is interesting because some of these characters are transforming too. I was looking through their details. I don't know if these guys are really moving the needle that much. Like, they're not like, I don't know. Okay, so like, the Supreme Kai Kibito Kai unit, I feel like I find to be much better than all three of these guys, but, let's go ahead and take a look at them. Alright, so we'll start with DEMIGRA right here. So, what's interesting about DEMIGRA and then also Mira right here is that both of these characters, I feel like these could be Dokkan Fest exclusives. Like this giant DEMIGRA form, and then also this form of Mira right there. Both of those, I feel like, could be Dokkan Fest exclusives, right? Like this sort of like Super Saiyan 4-ish form that Mira takes. I would hope that they would get like Dokkan Fest exclusives or something like that. Like that would be a good idea eventually. All right, so DEMIGRA, right? The main reason I have him pulled up is to take a look at sort of the. I assume his. Oh, he is a big bad bosses unit, huh? That's big. I assume his links. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so one of these is going to change. Are they Fierce Battle or Shattering the Limit? I think that is. I'm actually not sure. I think that's Shattering the Limit, actually. Let me see. No, that's Fierce Battle, actually, right? Oh, they must awaken with Mass Saiyan medals then. Are they all Fierce Battle? She's Fierce Battle as well, and so is he. So, yeah, they probably awaken with Mass Saiyan Dokkan event medals. That would make the most sense to me. That's surprising. Yeah, they are Fierce Battle units. Okay. But, I mean, DEMIGRA, all of these units, well, at least DEMIGRA and Mira are going to be interesting, right? And that they get final trump cards. Let's take a look at the categories, right? So DEMIGRA had Realm of Gods, Revived Warriors, and Time Travelers. So that's Revived Warriors, that's Realm of Gods, Time Travelers. This is Giant, so we get another buff to the Giant team. And then this is Final Trump card right here. So Final Trump card now is starting to get a very interesting, like, villain base for us to look at. Like, here, let me just pull up Final Trump card real fast and just, like, sort of, like, look at the villains itself. Because, like, this team, like, if we get, like, a Final Trump card villain leader, it's going to be very interesting. So you have Baby, Majin Vegeta, you got Turles, Buhan, and Full Power Frieza. And then, yeah, we got, like, Zamasu, this Golden Frieza, Cooler. Yeah, and then we're going to get both Mira and DEMIGRA added to this, as well as Final Form Cooler and stuff like that. Like, this is interesting. Final Trump card is getting there. Like, if we can get a couple of more villains with Final Trump card, it's going to be very good. To potentially have, like, a villain version, like a full villain version of that, which I think is going to be very, very nice. Alright, so that basically covers the main things there. So let's go and take a look at, like, his passive and his effects. We're going to be getting sort of, translations here and there, right? So, let's see. 120% attack and defense at the start of turn for DEMIGRA, which is fine. When all of your allies in that turn are all extreme units, you get an additional 60% attack and defense. Then he'll have a high chance to stun the attacked enemy. That should be for one turn. So that's going to be one of those, one turn, 40% chances to stun. And then he has a high chance to turn Giant for the turn when HP is 60% or below. So, I don't... I mean, it is nice, right, to have sort of the the giant transformation, like, it'll be a little bit more consistent, right? You fall below a certain threshold, you sort of take that giant transformation. But that doesn't seem too crazy, honestly. I believe so. Demigra has a rare chance to stun. I saw somewhere that he has a medium chance to stun now. So I mean, he seems solid. He's not. This is what I'm talking about. He's not like anything like super groundbreaking or anything like that. I mean, you could pretty easily do a full extreme team for Realm of Gods, I guess. Running AGL Zamasu as a leader, right? Revived Warrior, very easy to do full extreme team. Same with Time Traveler, right? Time Traveler, we need like a couple new leaders for Time Travelers, right? That Int Goku Black is not good enough, and neither is Trunks and Mai. Like, we need better leaders for that Time Traveler team. Then Giant and final trump card. Yeah, Demigra, he's okay. I don't consider him anything super crazy. It's nice to get another giant category unit, right? Final trump card, cool. Revived Warriors can always use more units, but he's not like, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm underselling him a bit. Very possible, right? All right, so now let's go ahead and take a look at our girl Towa. So Towa was the one I was most excited for because Towa was a support type unit, right? Before she gets her Dokkan Awakening. She did not gain any new categories, right? She's on Peppy Gals, Time Travelers, Siblings Bond, and Battle of Wits. By the way, none of these characters got Dragon Ball Heroes. I think there's at least a chance that a number of these characters could be added to Dragon Ball Heroes. I mean, it is kind of weird, right? Like, we get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, who has basically a Super Saiyan 4 leader skill, basically. And then it's like, but we have this really huge, like, looming Dragon Ball Heroes collab coming next. It's kind of odd, right? We just happen to get the Super Saiyan 4 category right now. Interesting. And then we get news about that Super Saiyan 4 Broly ticket in-game, which I actually have on my account because they didn't create a new item. It's just like an update from the 5-year anniversary item, right? So that's interesting. And then now all these like sort of like Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Heroes units are getting awakenings and stuff like that after years. It's just very interesting. Like, I'm really starting to get incredibly hyped for this Heroes collab, man. I'm very intrigued to see how good some of these characters are going to be and stuff like that. Like, and like what type of characters are going to be. And I feel like there's at least still a chance when the Heroes stuff actually does drop that not only would the Heroes units be added into the general SSR pool, which again I think is a decent chance, but I also think we potentially could see a number of these characters like Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, Mass Saiyan, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta potentially get added to Dragon Ball Heroes as well, which would be very, very good for that team, right? So, alright, so Towa, let's take a look what we got here. So, leader skill, every key sphere obtain 15% attack and defense. That was an HP, whatever. Who cares about her leader skill, right? So she gives all allies 3 key, which is good. Then an additional 5% attack and defense for all allies per extreme class ally in the team. So it's going to be a 35% attack and defensive buff and 3 key if it's a whole extreme team. Now that's a sizable buff, but like if you look at these teams, Battle of Wits, currently, I believe the only leader is the LR Vegito, right? There's not even like no secondary leader or anything like that. So really, the only team where that's like a thing you're actually going to be able to do that on is definitely Time Travelers. Because like Siblings Bond is led by, well, this 18 is Extreme, isn't she? I believe this 18 is Extreme. Yeah, she is. So I guess, I mean, are you really going to run that 18 as your leader? Probably not, right? And then Peppy Gals, there's not that many villain girls on there. I mean, you do have like Darkness Towa, you have this Towa, but I don't know. It's just, they restricted her. I mean, I feel like they should have just made her key 3 and 35% attack and defense. That would have made her outstanding. For Peppy Gals, Battle of Wits, 3 key, 35% attack and defense, she would have been like a must run on that team. That team is very good. I mean, Time Travelers, she'll definitely be good on Time Travelers as long as you're not running like 6 heroes plus Towa. Like, she's still gonna be good, right? Because even if you've got 3 or 4 villains, and she's giving like a 15% or a 20% buff, like that's still pretty good. 3 key is still a very powerful effect no matter what, and all allies get that, right? All allies get the buff too, So it's not just extreme class allies that get the support buff, but you need to have extreme class allies in order for the buff to be substantial. I guess I do like the design, I guess. When all allies attacking in the same turn are extreme class, she gets an additional 100% attack and defense. That's really good. They want you to run these units on time travelers. It's very clear, right? So these are specifically, it seems like, to flesh out the villain side of time travelers. I mean, not that it really needs it, right? Because, like, if we look at it, time travelers is one of the best categories in the game. It just, right now, time travelers and pure Saiyans are in a similar spot where their leaders aren't really the greatest and not really the greatest fit for the team, and people just don't really run the team as a consequence, right? But, like, you look at the villain side of time travelers, and you have a lot of choices here, right? Like, Rose, Easy A Rose on the time traveler team, I think he's pretty good. I'm just saying. Like, he's gonna be very strong on this villain, like, sort of like time traveler team, right? And then, of course, you know, we do have Mass Saiyan's EZA. Don't forget we still have this Frieza EZA on the horizon as well. This is an awesome update right now. Like, we have 5 new units that are all years and years old, and they're all going to be super good now. Frieza and Mass Saiyan's EZAs, and the Awakenings for Mira, Towa, and Demigra. Like, this is just an awesome update. Like, this is very good, right? All of these units are already in the game, right? So that's, again, very, very good. Yeah, we'll see. I must confess, I really hope they're going to give us a better time traveler leader coming up. We'll see, right? She does supreme damage, lowers defense, and seals enemy super attack. But, I mean, she is going to be insane. A full villain time traveler team, this Towa is going to be dominant. She's going to be so good. Like, 3 key, 35% attack and defense. Like, again, you're running time travelers, right? I don't know, say you have, like, the 2 LR cells, right? So LR int cell, LR physical cell, and then you have, like, Towa. Like, that's the rotation. Like, it's just gonna, again, devastating is what that's gonna be. So Towa definitely does look super good, but again, these units are a bit restricted. I mean, that's good, but I want to see them in play. Now, Mira here, among all of them for sure, I think this Mira at full power, he's, like, once you get to this form, he is going to be very powerful, but it doesn't, I don't know how often you're actually going to get to this transformation, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Oh, his categories. So Android, Time Traveler, Artificial Life Form, and Kamehameha. This is Android, Time Traveler, Artificial Life Form, Kamehameha. This is Transformation Boost. This is Power Absorption, and then this is, what, Revived Warrior that he's added to. So, I mean, that's good. Power Absorption needs units, so does Revived Warrior always. Transformation Boost does not, but sure, he's on there now. Obviously, Android could always use the help. Kamehameha is good. I mean, he's on a lot of teams, this Mira is, right? So that's solid. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. So, he gets 100% attack and defense when launching a super attack. He gets 30% additional attack when all units attacking in the same turn are extreme type. I believe that's going to be multiplied into itself, because that would be a start of turn buff, right? And that's the one on super attack, I believe. And then he also gets 1 key up to 3 per super attack. Huh. That's interesting. Now, his transformation condition, 60% or less from the 4th turn, so this is not going to be common. He also does stack attack and defense. That's good. Right, obviously, stacking unit is always solid. That gives them extra, like, usability, right? But this transformation, good luck. That's not going to be a common thing. But he gets really good. Like, again, if you're on the full villain time traveler team, you know, then he gets 120% attack and defense on super attack. Medium chance to do an additional super, so we'll see if that's a 25 or 30% chance. Then he gets an additional 3 key and 30% attack when all units attacking in the same turn are extreme type. And then he gets 5% attack and defense per extreme type unit on the team. So again, if you're running the full time traveler villain team, and you got, like, this guy, like, connected with Towa, I mean, I gotta imagine this guy, his attack is probably gonna be, you know, 4 or 5 million, something like that, right? With all of these attack buffs, and then this monster buff on super attack, and then he's stacking. So, I mean, yeah, like 5 million, 6 million, some shit like that, I'm sure is numbers we'll be able to see from this Mira. So that's going to be very interesting. This Mira is definitely not a unit to sleep on, but this is just not fun. Like, it's just like, come on. Like, why not just 4th turn? That's too hard to do. Because it's just like, it's so inconsistent. Like what do you want to use? Do you want to use this? Or do you want to use the fucking, like, Super Saiyan 4 version? Which version do you want to use from them, right? So that's just, it's a bit of a bummer, because I don't think it's going to be that common. I mean, the good news is he is on 600 teams you could use him on, which is good. A nice villain addition to a lot of these teams. By the way, Extreme Physical is starting to get very beefy now. I mean, after getting LR Bootanks and then immediately following up with Angel Golden Frieza, like, back-to-back Dokkan Fests were insane Extreme Physical. Like, I feel like you could very easily make the case that Buhan Bootanks is the best LR in the game, and you could make the case for certainly that the Golden Frieza is the best TUR in the game. So they really might have back-to-back given Extreme Physical the best LR in the game and the best TUR in the game. And then, you know, now we get another nice buff with this Mira. So that's interesting. Again, this is a very, very good update. Mira Towa and Demigra, all old units who are getting awakenings, right? Like, I mean, look at this. 2016. This is during the 1st year anniversary is when Mira and Towa came out. The 1st year anniversary is when they came out. So he's been in the game for quite some time, right? So that's definitely cool to see. And then, of course, Mass Saiyan came out on Saiyan Day the following year. And then, of course, just Frieza's 2016 as well. Like, all these units from 2016 and 2017 are now, like, super good. Like, super solid, right? I like that a lot. But, I mean, we saw how good a lot of them are. I would say Mass Saiyan seems to be far better than Mira Towa and Demigra, though. But I think this Frieza is going to be the best of the 5. So I am very excited to see what this Frieza is going to look like. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.